Every time that consensus, when under pressure of a paradigm, admits migrations out of Africa that are way too early, and thus represent severe paradigms, this in relation to the claimed out of Africa, which supposedly involves and supposedly is proven by African Eve DNA. mtDNA-L, which by the way also, and first of all is a marker of Americans and of Neanderthal, this can be much better explained by out of America's migrations and or expeditions like the Austronesian Expansion Routes, which are carried by some of the strongest ocean currents in the world, also because there is clear archaeological evidence of such migrations and their essential logistics, plus of massive landing places and or ports. There is also clear archaeological evidence of advanced navigational skills and teachings. This was already 12 to 13,000 or much more years ago. Now a pull forward to some of the latest exportations of hybrids from the Americas to the rest of the world, leading to the later population turnover events like the ones described by David Reich, because they come well in the reach of the ancient DNA research that David Reich was and is so active in. In these latest exportations of hybrids, the exported hybrids received mutations that rendered them white skins, whiter than the origin and whiter than all not-hybridized humans, and other characteristics or traits that we today recognize as Indo-European. Efforts to date genetics and languages in Eurasia are at least partly elusive, because the hybrids arrived hybridized, with languages, skills and even animals from the Americas, sufficient to be able to quickly and efficiently turn over the populations of already present hybrids and eventual natives. That is probably the main reason for all the discussions and attempts to define origins for genetics and the origins for languages to end up in different places. What matters for us 8 billion so-called modern humans right now? The elites that had the knowledge to hybridize, or died of diseases or revolutions, but most probably at least partly are absorbed by them or through them hybridized, DNA. The knowledge to hybridize most probably is lost. The DNA of us modern humans is all hybridized to some extent, although differently, with other hybridizing duplications and deletions, which we call mutations, at least partly creating the false impression of true variability. Because of the duplications and deletions, hybridized DNA is less stable than any more original DNA, which we do not recognize, but we claim that if it is still amongst us, the highest chances are that it can be found amongst the Amazon Amarins. Hybridized DNA, certainly the related duplications and deletions, makes us more prone to diseases, and next to epidemics and or health crises. Neanderthal fractions are only part of all the hybridizations, and most probably distract us from the challenge that we are all hybridized, or from the standpoint of our original DNA we are all an inevitable mix, with a quite large number of different hybrids, which we euphemistically call variability. We claim that on extreme occasions, regressions to the original DNA do occur, although only partially or extremely stepwise, and this only under extreme conditions. Independently of all the above, we need to learn better how to preserve our essential and invaluable DNA. This is again related to the sustainability of our ancestors, and it is proven by the fact that our ancestors, who practice sustainability, also have the best heart and brain health of the world, and are the only ones which present relative absence of degenerative diseases and cognitive decline. If we stick to the origin and to the core of the matters, and to what matters for us now, human history is quite simple, even to memorize, not complex and free of paradigms. We should be proud of our history and DNA, cherish what we do have and behave as the guardians of this planet, also because we have no other choice if we want to thrive again, solve our challenges and avoid extinction. Please subscribe and share with others. We are trying to get this message over for decades without the needed success, and there is only a window of time for it. While we think the window for existence is still open, nobody knows how long it stays open, and not even if this window is already irreversibly closing or not. But that doesn't even really matter. What matters is that our time to care for thriving, sustainability and for existence is right now. Right now we are not prepared, so we will have to catch quite a lot of it all on the go, but all we need is already done by us. We only need to recognize it, reconstruct it, and involve it in the action plan and action. The videos of this channel already present a rough roadmap as well as an action plan to the above.